Hello and welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, and well, you find me on the allotment, of course, and this is the day I sort of try and put off because it's a bit monotonous, but it has to be done. Now, very important in the greenhouse, of course, I've had lots of pots stored, as you can see, and these were part of the tomato plants, and well, I was given a lot of these, but what I didn't do last year, and you should always do once you get to this time of year, get a mixture of bleach and water, that's all it is, very weak solution, and spray, well, if it lets you, there you go, and spray all of your pots. It means if it's very weak solution, and then you can just leave them to dry. Now obviously you've got to find an area that isn't affected by the bleach. Now here there's nothing to be affected by where I am, we don't grow anything here, and so it's fine, and you can just do every single pot like that. I know it's going to take time, but what it does is it will prevent any diseases that are here in these lovely little pots. They may not look lovely now, but you don't want anything transporting from last season to the next season. So, I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to put you across to me near the new, yes, new, isn't it exciting? I tell you what, I'm having to clean out a compost heap. So over to me and I'll see you very shortly. Doesn't look very exciting, but I've doubled the size of my compost heap. So what I should do is now I can swap between both. This has got lots of soil in that I've taken out of the pots, and also lots of other vegetables from the house. And well, we're going to have a little experiment. The other day I talked about making your own well, feed. So what I've got in here, I've got lots of things in here that are rotting down nicely, and I'm going to add a little bit of water to this and just leave it in the greenhouse so it'll get a bit of heat, and we'll put it in a dark bag, and let's see what sort of lovely feed we can get out of this, which will be rather lovely. So now we've got, this is all rubbish of course, and I'm going to get that into the recycling bins because it's mainly plastics. So this is very exciting. Right, why not go from me to me inside the greenhouse, and I'll show you how we've cleared it up and how much bigger it appears to be. Come on then. As you notice, I've cleared it all out, and this is a good thing because actually this is really good growing soil. It's where I presume in past they've grown tomatoes and stuff like that. So I've added extra nutrients to it, I've put extra compost on top, and I've dug it all in. So this will be just left now, and over the next few weeks I can add things to the soil to rejuvenate it a little bit more. And obviously when I plant the plants in here, because I'm going to put some more tomatoes in and cucumbers of course. Now last time, I don't really remember, and I'll try and find some pictures, I had my cucumbers on one of those tables, those aluminium tables, and there was a table at the back here as well. Took an amazing amount of room up. Now it's all cleared. This must be at least 8 feet long by 4 feet wide, which is rather brilliant, maybe 3 feet wide, which means I can get all my tomatoes down the back with some cucumbers as well, of course, and then we can do some companion planting, and we'll talk about companion planting later on in the series. And well, we know of course with tomatoes we put French marigolds in because of the smell it detracts when they're young, of course, the pests, and we'll keep an eye out for pests in here. But this soil is absolutely lovely, it's very organic. We've put lots of leaf mould in there as well, and we've dug it over, and all through the time as well I've been very lazy. I've been throwing leaves down here and from the tomatoes and the cucumbers, so they've gone into the soil as well, and they will add nutrients, which is what we need. The old compost bags I've poured in here as well, so we've got lots of nutrients from the old compost. So I look forward to planting those plants in here. Just before you go, I'll show you my completed greenhouse. When I was filming earlier there was loads of rubbish around, and it's been moved to the shed where it should have been all along actually. This is an old pea plant that used to be in the growing frame outside, so I've moved it inside, fingers crossed it'll grow. And we've got our onions of course, and garlic here, more garlic and onions, and I've got some lovely rosemary there, fingers crossed that'll grow. And I found a potato, so I thought, well, might as well see if that comes out as well. And in front here you can see I've got my winter peas, and hopefully in here now they'll start to do well. I'm going to keep an eye on them. I'm going to cover them in plastic, give them a little like mini greenhouse inside just to give them some warmth, and of course the toilet rolls to make more little plant pots. Well, this time Ta-ra for now.